Today I'm going to make cabbage triangles, an appetizer that is really favorite of my family. And whenever I have cooked it for a party, that was a tremendous hit. So I wanted to share the recipe with you. And here are the ingredients: 2 cups of besan, 1 cup of finely chopped cabbage. Then we have here the pulao powder, and I have given the recipe before on a YouTube video, but I will basically give you a link how to make this. It's half a teaspoon, but it's very kind of potent masala that you can use for increasing flavor. Then 1 teaspoon roasted jeera powder. Then I have the 1 teaspoon ginger grated, 1 teaspoon garlic. Then I have half a cup of freshly grated coconut. You can have coriander as you like, finely chopped. And I have half a cup of also the roasted sesame. And then I have 3 cups of boiling water. So you take 1.5 times of boiling water that you have the gram flour besan. Okay, and then of course you will need the chili powder and salt. So these are the ingredients for the cabbage triangles. We also call this snack rumali vadi. So I added 1 tablespoon of oil to the heated pot, and always, as I say, heat the pot and then add the oil. And in that I am adding the bhuna jeera, 1 teaspoon, and then I am adding the garlic, which is 1 teaspoon. I am adding haldi, about half a teaspoon. And then I am going to add the 1 cup of finely chopped cabbage into this. You do not need a lot of water because we are going to add water to this vegetable very quickly once you kind of nicely roast it. I am also adding the ginger to it. And I'm adding a little bit of hot water to the mixture because I want this vegetable to be cooked but also not burnt. So I added some water. It's fine to add water to the vegetable to make sure that it is cooking in water, and I am not using too much oil because we are going to shallow fry these rumali vadi or cabbage triangles. It's called rumali vadi because in olden days it was made using a thin handkerchief. That's why it's called rumali vadi. But nowadays I use a little bit different technique and make it with aluminum foil. So to make it easier, what I'm doing is, here is my basin and I'm adding the water to the basin. This totally we are going to add 3 cups of besan, 3 cups of water to 2 cups of besan, and it's easier to kind of make a mixture out of it. This is warm water, that's why I'm using a spoon to make a paste out of it. You can use mixer if you want to, hand mixer or mixer, so that there are no lumps in this basin. That's what I'm trying to do. Lumps can be also, in olden days they would add the water to the vegetable and then add basin to it, but it gets messy and it's difficult to make it like lump free if you do that. So this is an easier way to achieve the same result. You can use your hand if you want to make sure that there are no gutlis in this mixture. It's hot water but not boiling hot because I am doing it by hand, but you can use a mixer and add the basin and hot water in the mixer to make a nice paste out of this basin if you would like. Once your basin is lump free, you are almost ready to add everything to this mixture. So now it is almost lump free. Now in the vegetable, I am going to add a few things, and that is the chili powder. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of chili powder, but if you don't eat very hot, you should add according to your taste. And for salt, I am going to add actually 1 teaspoon of salt, and then we will taste it and then add whatever it needed. And then this masala powder, the pulao powder I'm adding only a little bit into this, then we will use the rest again later. Same thing with the roasted sesame. I'm adding half of them to the mix, to this vegetable, and I'm going to use half of it later when I roll them. Same thing with the coriander. I'm using half of it now and half of it later. And same with the grated coconut. I'm using half of it in this mixture and half I will use later. Now I am going to add this basin water to this vegetable which I have mixed together. Make sure that the cabbage is cooked. Cabbage does not take a lot of time to cook, so by the time you create the basin and roast it, the cabbage is almost cooked. And again we are going to cook this mixture, so by the time our rumali vadi is done, the cabbage will be cooked. Now I'm adding this mixture to the cabbage, and then I am going to lower the gas a little after a little bit, and make sure there are no lumps. So I am actually reducing the heat making sure that all the lumps are gone and this thing becomes a consistent mixture for preparation of the rumali vadi. There is a little bit of water left from the 3 cups. I'm adding that. And now I'm going to put a lid on and then cook it for about on low gas for about 7 to 8 minutes. So I will see you on the other side. After 8 minutes, we will see what happens to this dough. I have put it on very low heat and I will stir it one time after 3-4 minutes to make sure it's not sticking to the pot. Make sure it's not sticking to the pot. So after 8 minutes, the dough has become a little bit drier, as you can see. This is the time to taste the dough. So for salt or chili, how much salt or chili you like. So I'm going to taste it. This is to my liking, but this is the time, if you think the salt is less or chili is less, that you can add and make sure it is enough. But for me, this is perfect. So I'm going to basically now prepare for the rumali vadi to be made. In olden times, they used to use a rumal to make this vadi. I am using a aluminum foil to make the vadi. So what you do is take a little bit of oil and you spread the oil on the aluminum foil a little bit, just like you will do to a baking pan, and then you add like about a cup of dough to this aluminum foil. We will have about 3 cups of dough, since we have taken 2 cups of besan and 1 cup of this thing. But after besan cooks, it kind of becomes a little bit more in volume. So I think I will have to make 4 of these, basically 4 of these sheets. So this is very hot. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a little oil on my hand so that my hand will not stick to this dough, and I'm making it in a kind of a round. If your hand is very sensitive, then you can use a bowl to basically make it into a circle. And make sure it's not, basically it tends to make like cracks. So make sure, like doing this, that there is no crack into the dough. I'm used to making a very large dough and large circle and make it. But you are going to make it first time, so I don't want you to basically get overwhelmed with this process. So I'm making with just 1 cup. I actually can make these vadis with 3 cups of dough on a single large sheet. Now what you do is spread a little bit of coriander on the top, spread a little bit of sesame seeds on the top, spread a little bit of this. So these become stuffed rumali vadi because I am stuffing it with all these ingredients. And then there was the masala. So all the ingredients that we have left for spreading, here is the masala, a pinch of masala on top, so that also spreads evenly everywhere. And then you have to kind of push it. And I have kept the rest of the dough on low heat, and then you roll it into a basically roll using the aluminum foil, or in olden days they would use the basically rumal to roll this into a big roll. So you roll it like this, and once you roll it, doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to use this to make a triangle. So you roll it as much as you can, and then you press it like this to create a triangle out of this dough. Then you move the dough like this, and then you can open it up. See, the roll is becoming triangular. I'm going to move it to the center so that it becomes easier to press. And then again, I'm putting the aluminum foil on the top to make sure that this triangle is very firm and it will not open up when I am shallow frying this triangle. So nicely using the aluminum foil, I am making the triangle. And if you take a larger mixture, this can be very fat. It depends on what you like. You want the tiny triangles or you want the bigger triangles. Accordingly, you will make the size of your round circle. So here it's, I think, very nice size and a very fancy shape this thing has taken. As you can see, when I cut this, I will wait for a little bit. The sides are tricky, so this is the time you mold them into a tighter circle. Use the aluminum foil to press the ends, so you will get more wadis out of this triangle. So make sure the triangle is kind of everywhere, similar size, similar fatness, and the ends are coming together as much as you can. And now we will take a basically the knife to cut these triangles. So I'm cutting them. Let it cool a little bit, then it's easier, it will not break. But I am kind of trying to do it earlier because we don't want this video to become too long. And so wait for 5 minutes and then you can cut these triangles. So here is a triangle, for you to see. And when you wait, this becomes dry and pretty hard, so you can easily cut it. And then after this, you will shallow fry these triangles and make them like reddish brown. And as I said, you can make them smaller and larger. That depends on how big your dough is. So I will cut them all, and I will be shallow frying and showing you the end result. Thank you so much. 2 cups of besan flour made 4 of these basically triangular shaped loaves, and it will make about 40 to 45 triangular shaped wadis, or the rumali wadi we call it, or cabbage triangles that you can enjoy. I just wanted to kind of show you, and then when they are cut, they look like this. And then I'm going to shallow fry them on a flat basically grill. Now I am shallow frying these in kind of little oil. and I want to make them like little pinkish in color. Let's see. So I'm shallow frying them um, with like about 1 tablespoon of oil, making sure that each and every one has a little bit of oil on top and bottom. And once it becomes like pinkish on both sides, then it is done. This is kind of getting to that color, this one here. Nice. So I'm going to make them all from both sides of this color, and then the Rumali Vadi is done. It's delicious and tastes very good. You can make it and keep it in the fridge for a few days, and then you can warm it up like this when somebody is about to come or before your lunch or dinner time. Enjoy.